The world doesn't see it. The cameras don't capture it. But right now, inside the silent theater of your mind, a war is raging. It's not fought with swords or guns, but with whispers. Whispers that say, stay small. Whispers that hiss, you're not ready. Whispers that paralyze greatness before it can even draw its first breath. Look around you. The average life isn't an accident. It's a surrender. A slow, comfortable decay into the tomb of enough. But you feel that ancient fire in your bones, that primal urge to rise, to build, to conquer. That fire is your birthright. Ignore it, and you betray the very essence of why you breathe. This isn't about motivational platitudes. This is about raw, unvarnished truth. Your fears aren't walls. They are the doorway. And on the other side, your throne waits, cold, empty, and demanding an heir. Your mind is not a passenger. It is the architect, the sculptor. Every limitation you endure, every victory you taste, is first forged in the foundry of your beliefs. Henry Ford didn't see an assembly line. He saw freedom chained to earth, waiting for wings. Thomas Edison didn't fail 2,000 times. He cataloged 2,000 ways. Darkness surrenders to relentless light. They understood the iron law. What you hold in your mind as possible becomes inevitable. But most people, they let society pour its cheap concrete into their imagination. They build prisons of realistic and call it wisdom. Tear it down now. Reforge your mind in the furnace of audacity. Ask not, is this possible? Demand, how will I make this inescapable? Your belief isn't a feeling, it's the bedrock beneath empires. Let's speak plainly about the dragon in the room. Fear, that cold sweat at 3 a.m. The hollow ache in your gut before the leap. You think courage is the absence of fear? Wrong, dead wrong. Courage is fear that has said its prayers, strapped on its armor, and marched straight into the inferno. Look at Lincoln, a man carved by loss, ridicule, and crushing defeat. He didn't hide from the darkness. He became its master. His resilience wasn't optimism. It was stubborn refusal to let despair write his story. Your fear of failure? It's a paper tiger. Your terror of judgment? A mirage. Real fear, the only fear that matters, is the terror of arriving at your last breath and realizing you traded your throne for a comfortable cage. Crush the petty fears. Harness the sacred ones. Let fear be the anvil where your courage is hammered into unbreakable steel. They sold you a lie. They said motivation sparks action. No, action ignites motivation. Discipline isn't a prison guard. It's the sculptor of destiny. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Not emotion, not luck, discipline. Look at the titans, Carnegie, Rockefeller, Disney. They didn't wait for inspiration. They courted it through relentless, daily ritual. 5 push-ups, 1 page written, 2 minutes earlier out of bed. These aren't tasks, they are coronation rituals. Every act of discipline is a silent decree. I am royalty. You want the throne? Then rule the minutes, master the mundane. Because greatness isn't seized in a single glorious battle. It's claimed in the 10,000 silent victories fought before dawn. A ship without a harbor drifts onto rocks. A life without vision, it drowns in distraction. Walt Disney didn't see a cartoon. He saw enchantment, a kingdom where joy was sovereign. His vision was so fierce, so blindingly clear that when bankers laughed, when artists quit, when fire destroyed his dreams, he rebuilt, not from memory, from prophecy. Clarity isn't a luxury, it's your compass in the hurricane. Define your throne, not vaguely. Success, wealth, freedom, specifics. The weight of the scepter in your hand, the view from your castle walls, the legacy carved into stone. See it, taste it, breathe it. Let that vision pull you through doubt like a gravitational force. When the fog of fear rolls in, your vision is the lighthouse that says, steady, the throne is still there. All the mindset, all the discipline, all the vision means nothing without the swing of the sword. Action is the language of kings. Edison didn't believe the light bulb into existence. He shattered 10,000 filaments until reality bowed. Ford didn't dream the Model T onto every street. He rebuilt factories, fired doubters, demanded the impossible until it kneeled. Hesitation isn't caution, it's cowardice dressed in logic. The world isn't won by the brilliant, it's conquered by the brave, those who bleed momentum into every second. That email? Send it now. That call? Make it raw. That leap? Take it before you feel ready. Action isn't the result of fearlessness. It's the furnace that burns fear to ash. Move, not tomorrow, not when the stars align, Now, while your heart still pounds with the fury of untamed potential, you will fall. Not maybe, not if, when. And when the ground rushes up to meet you, that's not the end. That's the moment. The crucible where true power is forged. Lincoln lost elections, buried children, faced a nation ripping itself apart. Did he quit? He stood before a fractured country and spoke of malice toward none. His resilience wasn't optimism, it was grit forged in the hottest fires. Your scars aren't weaknesses, they are runes of power. Every no, every betrayal, every setback is a hammer blow shaping your armor. Don't pray for an easy path, pray for an unbreakable spine. When the world tries to bury you, remember, you are a seed, cracked open, pressed down, primed to explode upward with unstoppable force. Rise, always. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't poetry, it's physics. Lions don't seek approval from sheep. Eagles don't nest with pigeons. Look around your court. Are they architects or wrecking balls? Do they sharpen your steel or blunt your edge? Carnegie surrounded himself with giants. Rockefeller, Morgan, Ford. Not for friendship alone, for collision, sparks that ignited industries, purged the energy vampires, the chronic complainers, the dream assassins. Your throne room is sacred ground. Grant entry only to those who kneel not to you, but to the vision you serve. Demand allies who force you to draw a longer sword, dig a deeper moat, build a higher tower. The ungrateful heart is a bankrupt kingdom. True power bows before the dawn, before the breath in your lungs, before the struggles that carved your strength. Gratitude isn't weakness. It's the alchemy that turns struggle into wisdom, pain into purpose. Rockefeller, the richest man alive, found his soul not in vaults of gold, but in dimes given to strangers, in libraries built for hungry minds. Your throne isn't just for sitting, it's for serving. What echoes after you? Not the cars, not the cash, the lives ignited by your fire, the courage you planted in others, the dent you made in the universe. That is the true weight of the crown, not gold, but glory, etched into eternity. So here you stand, at the edge. The whispers roar, the fears gather like wolves. The world shouts, be reasonable, be small, let them howl. You are not of them. You carry different blood, the blood of builders, of conquerors, of those who stared into the abyss and whispered back, is that all you have? Crush the fears not with blindness, but with focused fury. Claim the throne not through luck, but through unwavering ownership of every moment. The path is hard? Good. Hard polishes diamonds. The doubters laugh? Let them. Their noise is the soundtrack to your coronation. Now, today, this second, plant your flag, draw your line, burn the ships. The throne isn't out there. It's within your grasp. Reach, seize, rule. Your kingdom begins now.